Are we doing it together?
Yes. 1, 2, 3. Advice number 1. It's corny.
It is corny. The minute you said
Okay.
Welcome to our channel, guys. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please go on our website, drandduchess.com. Put your email in there and get all the updates as when they come through. In this episode, we're going to be talking about married couple advice, what we got from married couples, and what they have told us. So we're going to talk about 3 things that really stuck home with us when talking to these couples and what we got from them. So I'm gonna
It was literally in a room. We were all in a room. It was a room of like what, maybe 5 couples, and they were like millennials, I think, most of them. Anyways, it was just so many couples in the room, and I asked that question. I asked, what is one advice that you all being married and, you know, looks like they're successful at it, at least from our perspective, we wanted to just get knowledge from them. So one person shared and they said that as you're going through the wedding planning process, and they were literally more specifically talking to you, right?
Facts.
As we're going through the wedding planning process, for him, for you to like make your voice heard and not be a yes man because that might carry through in the marriage as well.
Which I'm not.
So yeah, he's definitely not a yes man. But you know, like one thing though that it literally let us know that, you know, because I do believe there's a misconception that a lot of people talk about, oh, the wedding is for the bride. I do get that. And I do understand why. But at the same time, like there wouldn't be a wedding without you. So your opinion matters as well. I wouldn't want to totally disregard what you have to say about the wedding. So it's important that he gives input on things and that I respect his input, because essentially that's going to be our marriage. Like we're setting the tone for our marriage. So we need to start like practicing. Hopefully, you know, we've been doing this in the relationship already, but now it's getting serious. You know, we're engaged, planning a wedding. Let's put those things into practice. I want to make sure that he feels heard no matter what situation, whether we're planning for a wedding, for children, whatever the case may be. So we need to set that tone now.
Right. And just to add to that, one thing we also got from that discussion is that the wedding is not for you. So
It's for your parents.
It's for your parents. It's for everybody else to just come and you know, celebrate. Advice number 2: you want to treat your spouse like your friend. You would make sure when you talk to a very close friend, you don't agitate them or you don't irritate them to make them get upset. So you want to treat your spouse like that. Every now and then, you know, the misconception is when you are with your spouse, they should be able to accept you for who they are. So you can do whatever and they should be cool with it because it's a spouse. But that's not this case. Like you wouldn't do that to your friend. So why would you do that to your spouse?
The person you claim to love the most.
Right. So
advice number 3, which is the last one, we decided on having a couple that we would like them to mentor us. They've had a couple of years in the game.
Yep.
So we go to them and it's just literally, we just sit and talk. It's very informal, you know, we just talk. And one thing that was said actually was our first session that we had with them, something was said that stuck with both of us that we discussed at length, was that a lot of people talk about marriage or relationship, because we're not married yet, but a relationship being 50-50. And relationships are not 50-50.
And he was like, it's not.
Yes, it's not. He's like, everybody says that, but it's not. He's like, some days he'll be able to give 80 and I'll be able to only give 20. Other days I'll be able to give 90 and he can give 10%. Like, it's not 50-50. And we're not only talking about like our emotions and stuff like that, but we're talking about career-wise. We never know. We can be 5 years being married and then I lose my job. Things just cannot continue being 50-50. We have to switch it. You're gonna have to carry most of the load if you aren't already. Hopefully you are. But you know, but like things can switch all the time. It happens. Like, you never know. I can get ill, he can get ill, and then
God forbid.
Right? God forbid. But one person has to carry all of it. So, and you know, if you go into marriage with that mentality that, oh no, you still have to pull your weight, you still have to do this, when they may very well not be able to do that, it's not fair. And it's not like I'm just gonna end it that it's not fair.
It's not a relationship. Now you just in a business.
Right.
You decided, you came in with 50, I got 50. No matter what happens to you, you gotta still get 50. You lose your job, I don't care.
Right.
50. You break your leg, I don't care. 50. It's not like that. You have to, every day, every week, however couples do it, you have to reorganize, re-strategize to make sure that things run smoothly, not only for yourself, but for your kids, for your family, for your extended family, for whoever. Last week, I think I was sick or something. She gave 90 last week, and I was on the couch giving 10. I couldn't even get the remote. Like, pass the remote. I couldn't do anything. More of, oh, I'm the man, so I'm gonna give 100, and I'm just here to take care of her. Look, boy, if you do that, you for a rude awakening.
Anyways, anything else you want to add?
Thank you again for liking and sharing.
Let us know what you think about these 3 advice that we received that we wanted to share with you guys. If you want to comment on any of them, let's have a discussion, let's have a dialogue on any of those 3, or you can share with us your advice. We always welcome advice.
Absolutely. Thank you again. See you next episode.